After TKOing Anthony Smith in the first round over the weekend, Zhang Mingyang has called out Jiri Prochazka. Speaking to Full Send MMA, Zhang said, "Next fight, I want Jiri Prochazka. I watched your fight in Singapore, and you won your battle in that fight. I like your style. I respect your warrior spirit. Although you are not the champion anymore, I would like to fight you, to test myself." Carlos Prates responds to Israel Adesanya reacting to his unanimous decision loss to Ian Garry. Izzy posted this to his Instagram story. He wrote, "High-level chess. Great fight, gents." Carlos reposted it. He wrote, "My idol," with a heart emoji. Eric Nixick tells a story about how Sean Strickland practically made a fighter miss weight. Sean's teammate Julian Erosa was fighting Steven Peterson. While Peterson was trying to cut weight in the sauna, Sean wouldn't stop talking to him. He ended up missing weight, and Julian Erosa got a percentage of his purse.
So I'm cutting weight with Sean in the sauna at the PI, and this kid, Steve Peterson, is basically cutting weight by himself. And Sean's just making conversation, trying to make the time pass. Sean just goes on like a 30-question rant, and the dude's just like, "Dude, stop talking to me." So this poor guy keeps coming in and out of the sauna. He's like, "This." The next day, I see the dude missed by 3 pounds. I was texting Sean, I was like, "Poor guy just could not take you any longer." I was like, "I'm out of here." I tell Julian after the fight, I was like, "Bro, you owe Sean 10% of that."
Tom Aspinall picks which UFC legends have better legacies than the other.
Nate Diaz versus Donald Cerrone.
Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz or Jose Aldo.
Oh, it's a tough one because statistically, Jose Aldo's done a lot more. But I definitely think, I don't know, that's really tough. I love the Diaz brothers, but I'm going to say Aldo just because he's done more in terms of titles and stuff.
Jose Aldo or Ronda Rousey.
Jose Aldo.
Jose Aldo or Khabib.
It's difficult because I'm trying not to take personal stuff into it, but I'm going to say Khabib.
Khabib or Bisping.
Khabib.
Khabib or Shogun.
Khabib.
Khabib or Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell or Ken Shamrock.
Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell or Royce Gracie.
Gracie is a bit of a legend. I'm going to say Gracie.
Gracie or Anderson Silva.
So difficult because what do you base a legend on? I'm going to say Anderson Silva just because of his title reign.
Anderson Silva or GSP.
GSP.
Oh, friend!
Tai Tuivasas is currently preparing to return to competition. He has not fought since last summer, where he lost to Jairzinho Rozenstruik via split decision. Tai says he needed the time off, and now he wants to fight somebody. Despite currently riding a 5-fight losing streak, Tai calls the majority of the heavyweight division losers, aside from Jon Jones and Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, definitely. I'm 31. I've been in the UFC for 8 years. And I've fought all the old school. I've never ducked no one. So the company likes me. I do my job. If you say to fight someone, I fight. That's my job. As long as you pay me, I'll do what I do. But right now, I think this break I've had has been really good. Spending time with my son and stuff like this. I travel a lot. But bro, I needed to love it again. I think like waking up and going to training every day and getting bashed, and you know how it feels. If you get a hiding on Monday, I've got 6 more days. Right now, at the moment, I want to get back into training, but before I was like, man, this shit. So I think it's just, I just needed a break for myself, and I needed that love back. Like, I want to fight someone, but I'm definitely getting there and I'm getting back. And looking at the heavyweight division, bro, they're all losers. Bro, you got Tom Aspinall, you got Jon Jones. Bro, other than that, look at me, I'm a street kid. I'm still bashing half of these fools.
Tom Aspinall's father is frustrated over waiting for the Jon Jones fight. He says the whole process thus far has been a massive pain in the ass. On Tom's YouTube channel, he went on to say it's stupid. I have no idea the reason why the UFC don't really want Tom to fight anybody else other than Jon Jones. Stay tuned. That's the message they wanted Tom to give out to people. And we had a meeting with Hunter Campbell, and they're going to try to fix the fight with Jon Jones. But we're still in April now. Still for this guy to say, I'll have a fight or I'll not have a fight. And I don't really understand that. He's a fighter that should be having fights. Why is he still sitting around, not giving an answer as to whether he's going to fight or not? On Tom, he continued, what else can he do? He can fight lesser people than Jon Jones, lesser ranked people than Jon Jones, but that means he may miss the opportunity to fight Jon Jones, which is a massive opportunity because he's the champion and he's the best there's ever been. If Tom beats him, that's great. What other choice does he got to sit around? He could fight the number 8 ranked guy now, but why should number 1 fight number 8? It's a bit folly to me. It's just a massive pain in the ass, really. It would be really nice, because he's a fighter, to have a fight. He's had 3 fights that's lasted a minute apiece. The last 3 fights, and it is what it is. But we could do with more fights. And this is living, and you need to be making money from your living, especially when you're fit and healthy, rather than just sitting on your ass and turning up for training all the time. Cory Sandhagen is set to fight Davis and Figueiredo this weekend. Ahead of the fight, Sandhagen has been using ChatGPT to help him with his trash talking.
So I'm not really much of a trash talker, so I kind of need to use modern day technology in order to help me be prepared for, all of the trash talking that might go on this week. ChatGPT helps me write these. Figueiredo fights like a guy who knows his prime ended the night Moreno took his soul. Pretty mean, ChatGPT. He walks around like he's still champ, but every fight lately looks like a retirement audition. Didn't know you had to audition for retirement. His ego's still in the title picture, but his skills are stuck in the prelims. I didn't make this up, this ChatGPT saying all this mean stuff. But definitely gonna have these ready, so, just in case I gotta hit him with some one-liners. Who's smarter than the AI robots that are controlling our lives now?
Kevin Holland gives his thoughts on Ian Garry's win over Carlos Prates and the future of the welterweight division. He posted this video to his Instagram. He wrote, very interesting times at 170. I got JDM beating Bilal.
I know we watched the UFC fights yesterday. I know those were interesting, so it's funny to see where Gary's going to match up and all this after stepping up and taking that fight. But now, what I'm kind of curious to see is the Buckley versus the Usman fight. Where Brady shapes up in all of this. Where Shavkat shapes up in all of this. I mean, honestly, I'm still high from last night.
Tom Aspinall reveals he got a virus before Christmas and has been dealing with it on and off since. He says the fact that he's been inactive actually worked out because he hasn't been feeling like himself.
Fighters, for sure. We don't like to speak about stuff that's holding us back, injuries, illnesses, all that kind of stuff. But this year, I have actually been ill more times than I've ever been ill in my life. And we're in April. So I got an illness, like a virus, before Christmas, just before Christmas. And basically I've had it on and off since. So you'll see in some of the videos where I'm using the snot thing, the snot t-shirt. I've had to use that a lot. I've probably not rested enough. You can still probably hear in my voice I'm a little bit nasally, but I'm right at the very end of it now, finally. I've had a couple of courses of antibiotics and stuff like that. But it has made me look in depth medically with what's going on, because I keep picking up viruses. Usually I'll get ill like once a year, if that. It's just like a head cold or whatever, but I've been like really ill. Bedbound a couple of times. I've had ringworm quite a few times and other minor skin infections and stuff like that. And these are usually things that you get when your immune system's low. So I've had in-depth blood tests. I've had a metabolism test. I've had a full body scan just to try and get to the bottom of what's going on. And I've had sinusitis, I've had strep. This has come up in my results as well. I've had a fever plenty of times and stuff like that, and just aching body and all the rest of the flu type symptoms that have been going on for like 4 months now. So even though I've not been active, it's probably, looking back, it's probably a pretty good job that I haven't been active, because I haven't been functioning at 100% for a while.
Jiri Prochazka posts footage of himself rubbing nettles all over his body. He says it's for immunity.
Like every year, for the best immunity.
Joaquin Joaquin Buckley went to approach Ian Garry at the weigh-ins for UFC Kansas City. However, Ian's wife intervened. Buckley posted the footage to his Instagram. In the caption, he wrote, "Ian, she won't be able to protect you from me much longer."
What up, y'all? Y'all know I had to pull up on Ian Garry at the weigh-ins for talking all that mess in this little interview. So I'll wait till he get done. I'm waiting patient. As soon as I pull up, boom, she bumped right into me. She gonna use the baby as a shield, pass him off to him. So I'm like, all right, I'll let you have that one. But as soon as I'm about to turn around, she comes over to me, caress my arm, and say, "I'm gonna see you later on tonight." Girl, what the f*** that mean? I'm trying to see him, not you.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Rigo MMA. It's in reference to Jon Silva calling out Israel Adesanya. It says, "Jon Silva clearly doesn't know what Izzy does to dogs like him." The second one's in reference to Anthony Smith going off on a fan after his loss to Zhang Mingyang because the fan was talking trash in the crowd. It's from Big Chad. It says, "Class act for Mingyang to try to stop Anthony Smith from making a fool of himself after the fight, to be honest." And the final one says, "People are too comfortable insulting professional fighter to their faces. Most people gotta realize Anthony Smith would decimate them without issues." Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.